Warning. Entering the house of high strangeness may result in goosebumps, questioning reality, side effects of paranoia, and crushing amounts of cussing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the House of Ice Strangers podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Rachel.
And Joe.
And today we're talking about a cryptid that begins with death.
I think that we are too. Today is the Chupacabra. That's what we do today. And
Don't mind giving us a rating on whatever platform that you are watching / listening to this on. And
I'm keeping that in.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Guys.
What?
Okay, guys, chat.
There was one time where we were in Home Goods. we were sitting in a line. You know those long ass lines in Home Goods? Oh my God. But
TJ Maxx.
I was like, "Okay, guys, chat." Like instead of being like, "Chat, guys, listen." Like I was like, "Okay, guys, chat."
Yeah, it was pretty fucking stupid, so I made fun of her a lot for it. So today we're doing the Chupacabra. I was like, hey, can I read this one? And now I have to read this one. So I'm excited to do that. You get to listen to my voice instead of hers for a majority of the episode. But it's not going to be long, that's the point.
Wah wah wah.
Okay, so
Wah wah wah.
should we get into it?
Yes, a little disclaimer. We are going to be talking about animal diseases a little bit. Just like
Yeah.
Plum Island.
Yeah.
Like Joe fucking knows. I did the research on this and he's going to read my work. And pretend that he
I'm not
did it
gonna
himself,
pretend
right?
I did it myself. I didn't do this. I don't know anything about this, but that's kind of the point. Is like I'm gonna read it, but also not knowing anything about it, and she can kind of just be like, "Yep, that's what I did. That's what I
Yup.
put down."
You're
All right.
looking at me like I'm so funny. Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay, Danielle Brigoli. Ready?
Let's begin.
Okay. The Chupacabra. This cryptid begins with death, written by Rachel. A goat found dead.
After every sentence, you just say written by Rachel.
Written by Rachel. A goat found dead in the morning. No blood, no struggle, just 2 clean puncture wounds. Then another, and another. Entire farms were wiped out overnight. Locals speak in hushed tones of a creature that stalks the darkness, slipping through fences, draining its victims dry.
You're like my personal dose of heroin.
Hello, Twilight reference.
Bala, where you been, loca?
Some say it's a mutated beast. Others swear it's something not of this world. But whatever it is, it leaves no witnesses. So it kills everything that's on the scene, huh? I think somebody just flushed the toilet.
I'm so unserious. Yeah, not really. It's more for dramatic effect.
Okay. This is the story of the Chupacabra. A legend born in blood, fear, and the thin line between fact and folklore. This phenomenon began as early as the 1970s. In late February 1975, there were disturbing reports of animal mutilations in a little town of Mocha, Puerto Rico. Mocha, Puerto Rico.
Damn, some fucking mocha. Dude, can we make chocolate milk later?
We should make some chocolate milk later. I'm
Okay.
a slut for chocolate milk. Oh my God. Fuck. Okay. Farmers discovered 15 cows, 3 goats, 2 geese, and 1 pig with puncture marks on their bodies. After performing autopsies on the animals, they discovered that the animals had been drained of blood almost completely. Local authorities claimed wild dogs or satanic cults were responsible for the deaths. I don't know why I'm talking like this. For the deaths, and there were no further investigations on the matter.
Can you guys hear me breathing?
Maybe, but I can.
I feel like I'm breathing really loud. I'm like, sorry, this is supposed to be scary, and I'm feeling all.
It's okay.
Continue. You lose your spot?
No. A week later, Farmer Ray Jimenez discovered one of his beloved cows with its skull pierced with scratches around the wound. Then another week later, on March 15th, another farmer lost 34 chickens to whatever had been stalking the small town of Mocha. Then just 3 days later, farmer Hector Vega finds 2 of his goats drained of blood with puncture marks on their neck. The next morning, 7 more of his goats were injured, 10 were missing, and 10 were found dead. The newspapers reported on the matter, and in the article they gave a name to whatever was causing the mass animal killings. El Vampiro de Mocha. The vampire of Mocha. Yeah. An investigation by the Senate Agricultural Commission was done. A herpetologist, Dr. Juan Rivero, was brought in to see if there were any snakes in the area causing the terror. But after examining the wounds, the boa was the only reptile capable of causing this amount of injury. But he determined that the snake was non-venomous, did not suck blood, and incapable of killing an animal as large as a goat, let alone a fucking cow. Okay. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. So there's nothing in the area, or really in general, that can kill that many things.
So the blood is just completely gone out of these things. They're just laying there fucking pruned out.
Like it's crazy because I think, I don't know if it says it sooner or we already said it, but the animals don't even like reach rigor mortis because none of the blood settles because there's no blood.
Right.
So it's just like the weirdest thing.
So it's kind of preserved in a sense.
There's like one animal that has a puncture wound that like goes all the way around its skull. Like the tooth was like that long.
That's so freaky.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it's like a vampire. It's like sucking all the blood out of it.
Do you think it's like an animal doing it to the animals? Like it's a cryptid? Like, I guess we'll have to read further and see if it's like an animal, or is it like a Transylvania like human vampire thing, like humanoid thing?
I'll give you my thoughts and opinions at the end, but I really am stumped with this one. Like a lot of people really have their answer. Like there's a highly opinionated, like this is really probably what happened, but I don't know because some of them are kind of fucking weird.
Good. Let alone a fucking cow, and when hundreds and hundreds of other
And 100s.
100s.
I should have just wrote out 100 instead of 100s.
It's okay. I mean, you weren't writing this for me or anything. I was just gonna.
Yeah.
She wrote out 100s.
Okay, like who's gonna be fucking looking at this shit other than us? No one.
Yeah, whatever. It's cool. Sorry.
Okay.
And hundreds of other animals. Then after this killing just stopped for 20 years, just ceased with no explanations. Puerto Rico, in March of 1995, reports started back up again about 100 kilometers from Mocha in the towns of Orocovis, and Morovis, that farmers' animals were being murdered. So, let's see. It stopped for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then started back up again in March of 95.
Yeah.
Interesting. So 100 kilometers away, it started again. Veterinarian Carlos Soto stated that 8 sheep were found dead and drained of blood, each with 2 puncture wounds in the neck that were so deep it stretched all the way up to the animal's brain. So the one you were talking about.
Yeah, like in the neck, and it just goes all the way up to the brain.
It was eating good.
It was like...
Damn. Supposedly leaving uneaten carcasses that were drained of blood. Despite having roughly 12 hours after death, the animals showed no sign of rigor mortis. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
There were many farms that were left with no animals alive. It's a feisty little thing. This fucking beast mutilated 1,000 animals, but it had a favorite. Want to guess? I could guess.
Because it
it's right
fucking
here in
says
front of
it
me.
right there.
Goats.
Hide your goats. Hide your kids, hide your goats.
Hide ye goats. She wrote that in there.
I wrote hide, HIDE, because you need to know how to spell that. Then I said ya goats, like YA.
I was gonna read it and be like, hide ya goats. Okay. Like all proper sounding.
Hide ya goats.
That's good. I really like your pizzazz.
Like I'm like, it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, hide your goats.
I like that you write this for yourself too.
I
Like the way you
do.
write to yourself is so funny.
Oh God.
All
Okay,
right.
continue.
The name Chupacabra was coined by comedian Silverio Perez on his talk show, meaning goat sucker in Spanish. Chupa sucks and cabras goats.
So chupa means sucks. So you chupa. You chupa.
I suck.
I'm the cabras.
You're an ugly as a cabras. You are
I'm the
ugly as a
goat.
goats. Yeah, you are the goat.
I am a fucking goat.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. Bah.
I got square pupils.
They're not square.
Are they triangle?
Stop making ASMR noises. Our
I'm
listeners
so
are like,
sorry. I'm sorry.
"Wanna die."
Are they no? They're squares or they're like rectangles.
They're not.
Fucking look it up right now.
Okay. They're like ovals.
No, they're not,
Yes,
Joe.
they are.
You're gonna be so gagged. Like it is fucking squares. Goat pupils.
They're literally not.
They literally are. Look at that. They're
No.
fucking squares or rectangles.
because that's a total fucking oval.
Okay, you're just such a bitch.
I just
dude.
don't like being wrong.
Like, look at this shit, guys. Look at this
You
shit.
know what? Leave a comment if it's rectangle or if it's oval.
Dude, it's the
Leave a
total
comment.
rectangle.
Leave a comment and we'll decide. Just, tell us.
We know who will win.
Do a poll. There are many stories and sightings that span from Puerto Rico, Brazil, Mexico, and the United States. In August of that year, 1995, came the Chupacabra's first witness, Madeline Tolentino. Since the original incident of the Chupacabra, there had been hundreds of animals that died in the same way, even when the animals were locked away. But no one had actually seen what was the cause of this. Madeline was inside her home when she looked out the window and saw the cryptid on the sidewalk in front of her home. She's just strolling down.
Dude, like that's me. I'm like,
Like, imagine that, like walking in the limits. Like, they're not in the street or in the grass. It's like in the sidewalk. I bet you had a nice pair of J's on too. I'll tell you what. She described the creature as a kangaroo without a tail. That's not what that looks like. I mean, maybe it does, like the legs. Having protruding black eyes that ran up its temples along the side of its head. It was round. It was around. It was round. I'm just stuck on the
Like
eye.
your
I'm
mama.
just stuck on the eyes thing because they're round. It was around 3 to 5 feet tall and walking like a human on its very strong hind legs. That's a creepy photo. Look at that shit.
yeah, that's a creepy one for sure. I like the sketch.
Its long arms were drawn back and had 3 skinny fingers at the end of each arm. Its legs were also very elongated, with 3 webbed toes. It had no genitals. Boring. And it had a strange burn mark on its stomach. Hey, burn mark, Zygmunt Adamski. Ooh, what if this was a victim of those same aliens? Like a mutation?
Maybe it's a side effect of going through a portal.
Maybe so.
Holy shit.
It's your passport. You gotta get a
Hide
you
your
gotta get a brand.
goats. Hide
Hide
your
your
kids,
goats.
hide your goats.
Madeline described it as looking like the creature was ready to attack at any moment. Apparently, her husband and coworker tried to tackle the creature after they discovered it in their garage. Okay, so I've seen this photo before. She then drew a picture of it. This drawing went viral, and soon others came forward with their own sightings. All the people who came forward all described the beast as, again, 3 to 5 feet tall, strong but short hind legs, long claws, black or glowing red eyes, small bat-like wings, smelled of sulfur, scaly skin, and spikes that ran down its back. The mayor of Canavanas at the time believed in the Chupacabra and organized many of the service parties to try and find the creature, but there was no success. Throughout 95, These livestock deaths were reported in Orocavos, Puerto Rico, and various parts of South America, Mexico, Chile, and Brazil. But in 1995, there was a science fiction horror movie that came out called Species.
Now, I've never seen this movie, like Species, but it's so whack. It's like about this like female alien that goes around trying to mate with like human males. It's the weirdest thing, and I really want to fucking see it. We should watch it tonight.
That sounds really good, actually. We
should watch it.
That's weird. Maybe I'll just put in a little excerpt of me explaining the movie while
But
I'm
there's like
editing it.
so many titties in that movie, though.
Titties are good. We could watch the boob tube. Know what I'm saying?
Boob tube.
Boob tube. It's so strange because it's just a sexy alien human seductress that goes around mating with guys with its offspring threatening to end the world. And in fact, Madeline did see this movie before she saw that alien creature. Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
She attracted it.
Well, read the next line.
Knowing this information led to many doubting her credibility because maybe she just projected what she wanted to see based on the movie. Okay. Her description and the movie's take on this creature were so similar it's suspicious. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You were just trying to get on a news.
She wanted some clout.
Yeah.
She wanted to go clout.
I thought I had a burp, but it's probably throw up.
Can we keep that in?
Yeah, sure.
I thought I had to burp, but I just thought maybe it's just
My
throw
throat's
up.
making weird noises. Listen. I forced that one. Okay. In March of 1996, a popular Spanish-speaking talk show, El Show de Cristina, did a segment about the story of the Chupacabra, and that is what made the phenomenon explode in mass media. Kind of just like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
It's like there's always something that kind of makes it explode, you know?
Yeah, but what's really interesting about this cryptid, and as we go along doing other cryptids in this like Cryptids 101 segment we're doing, this one's pretty new. It like the first ever thought of it was in 1975, when a lot of the cryptids go back like centuries.
Yeah, that's
so
interesting.
it's a new boy. It's a new Pokemon card.
Perhaps inspired by the ones that came before.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I mean, like just the idea of a vampire was definitely before 75.
Yeah, but I just feel like this one even has more credibility and more, or it just has more like action going on other than the Loch Ness Monster. Because the Loch Ness Monsters are just like a few sightings and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
While here you're having like thousands of animals being mutilated and sucked and drained of blood.
Okay.
Like that's fucking scary. So I'm like, this one's 10 out of 10 cryptid. Continue.
Okay. Then suddenly, the Chupacabra began appearing in Miami, Florida, and Sweetwater, Florida, and then eventually a month later in Mexico. As the sightings moved to Mexico, Brazil, and America, the descriptions changed. So, that is a crazy stance. It looks like almost like a hairless cat in that second photo. Now it is more like a medium-sized dog that walks on all fours. It was hairless with a blue-grayish tint to it with leathery, rough skin. Occasionally described as glowing eyes were more sunken and canine-looking. The creature was bony and thin, ribs being clearly seen. Its teeth were sharp and prominent. Patricia and Mario Menendez Acosta stalked out farmyards, where the Chupacabra had reportedly struck. Wild dogs were caught each time, a local police officer said. I don't know about the rest of Mexico or the rest of the world, but here the goat suckers are just dogs. Interesting. Now here is where we get some answers about the Chupacabra. On August 30th, 2000, in Malpaisillo, Nicaragua, a farmer by the name of Jorge Luis got so fed up with his farm being attacked with 25 killings and his neighbor's farm of 35 killings that he decided to stake out the Chupacabra with a rifle. The Chupacabra did indeed return that night, and boom!
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 Here comes the boom! Ready or not!
He shot and killed the creature. Ready or not. And now Jorge was in possession of the first known Chupacabra corpse. A veterinary specialist examined the body and found that it seemed to be a creature with great eye cavities, smooth bat-like skin, big claws, large teeth, and a crest sticking out from its main vertebrae. They thought that maybe it could be a hybrid animal. What are you doing?
This is a treat for all the viewers on YouTube.
Okay. I mean, Plum Island?
Maybe it could be a hybrid animal from Plum Island. Boom! Ready or not?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't write that. She wrote that in the thing, so I just read it. So that's a pretty good take, Rachel. Was that around like the same time-ish, maybe, kind of?
No, I mean maybe. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's just funny to think that I've had 2 episodes that I've done research on that are both like animal
Hybrid
mutilated,
animals.
like no popcorn popping on an apricot tree.
Just kidding. Go listen to our episode on the Plum Island Institute and the Montauk Monster. Yeah, you should go listen to it.
We had to plug it, player.
Anyway, this chupacabra corpse seemed to look like a cross between a wolf and a crocodile. The body was sent to the National Autonomous University of Nicaragua, and on September 5th, 2000, I almost said 15th, the results came back from the lab. The exam results stated that the corpse was actually a wild dog with mange. Interesting. Now mange. Now mange. I said manage.
Now manage.
Now management. Now mange is a painful skin disease that causes animal hair to fall out, giving it a gray, scaly look. Animal leprosy. That's my own little note. When the body was returned to Jorge, he claimed that they switched the bodies, saying, quote, "This isn't my goat sucker.
This isn't my goat sucker.
This ain't my goat
This
sucker."
ain't my goat sucker.
True. I'd be another 7 years before another body was discovered in June of 2007. Naturopathic doctor and hunter Dr. Phyllis B. Canyon returned to her ranch in Cuero, Texas, where she saw a hairless canine figure with blue-gray flesh in broad daylight. Then her and her husband found one of her chickens dead, drained of blood, with its neck torn open. After there were more attacks for several days. Then Dr. Canyon got a call that one of these chupacabras had been hit by a car, and she took the animal back to her home and took pictures of it and posted the photos, and it, of course, went viral.
We're not going to post those photos because they're
Yucky.
so messed up. YouTube would definitely not allow it. And I also, if you want to go look at them on your free will, but I'm not going to just be like, here you go. Because she like ends up like keeping the head and like keeping it in her freezer for like years. Like I think she still has it. I'm like, what the fuck, girl?
That's gross.
You're crazy. She just has his head. Like the tongue's still sticking out. Okay, sorry. Oh, shut up.
I mean, she's a doctor, so it's like she's probably desensitized a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course, there were many skeptics saying, "Ooh, that's just a dog with mange, and it's pretty fucked up what you're doing." And so Dr. Canyon sent the animal for DNA tests to multiple labs. She stated, "I have now done DNA at 5 different universities, and all of them came back identical. They do not match any animal in the archive." She apparently has kept the head and the body in her freezer to this day, and she also has a statue of the real chupacabra. Man, she's obsessed, huh?
Yeah, obsessive.
But in some sources, they said that Dr. Canyon lied, and at one of the universities, they said that the DNA came back as a coyote with a bit of wolf DNA. Wolf DNA. So she okay, weird. Which made her feel like it didn't match any archive. Also, a scientist from the University of Michigan said that those animals with mange will have a harder time catching wild prey, so they revert to farm animals. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Canyon, there's just like a couple people in this that are like really reaching.
Yeah.
Really, conclusion. We're already here.
Mm-hmm.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Okay. In conclusion, the legend of the Chupacabra remains one of the most enduring and enigmatic cryptids of modern folklore. First emerging in Puerto Rico in the mid 1990s, the creature has since captured public imagination across the Americas. Numerous theories have attempted to explain the Chupacabra phenomenon. Some suggest it's a case of mistaken identity, likely involving sick and or malnourished animals such as coyotes suffering from mange. Others believe it is the product of
Genetic.
Ooh, that was
What?
spicy.
I didn't mean it spicy.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. I don't take it spicy. Genetic experimentation gone awry. While more speculative explanations include extraterrestrial origins or government conspiracies. Plum Island, yeah. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the Chupacabra continues to defy easy categorization. Categorization! What keeps this creature alive in public consciousness is not merely the occasional livestock mutilation or blurry eyewitness account, but the deep-rooted fear of the unknown that it represents. The Chupacabra thrives at the intersection of myth, fear, and uncertainty, feeding not just on livestock, but on our imaginations.
Ooh.
Whether it is a misunderstood natural phenomena or something far more sinister, the mystery remains unresolved. As long as animals were found drained of blood under strange circumstances, the eerie howls echo in the night. The legend of the Chupacabra will continue to stalk the edges of our rational world, silent, shadowed, and always out of reach. Okay. You can stop now. And that's the Chupacabra. Little quick episode today. Did I read it too fast, maybe?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Wow. So I like doing episodes that are just like, we have no fucking clue. I have no fucking idea. It could still be out there.
Like, I definitely think, like, the newer versions, or, like, since 1995, those are probably just animals with mange who are just having a hard time hunting on their own, so they're going out and, like, killing animals, because if you notice that a lot of them weren't really drained of blood after 1995. They were all just killed. Well, I think the, creature that was killing the animals around the 1970s, I think, are kind of creepier. I'm like, why the fuck are they all drained of blood? Why are, like, locked away, chickens being murdered in cages that aren't, like, ripped apart, or, like, there's no breaking or entering or anything?
That's the thing is, like, coyotes and wolves or kangaroos even are not graceful with their food, especially if it's something in captivity. Like, they'll fuck that shit up. And, like, they also don't just suck the blood out of the animal and leave all the meat there. You know?
No.
Like, that's not normal. So I think that maybe the accounts that are the most popular, like the Doctor and Madeline, are a little far-fetched. But I don't doubt that those farmers have seen some weird shit, especially back in the 70s, like Rachel said. So
For sure. And, I don't know. Like, I don't go hunting. I don't, like, study upon every single animal and what they do and how they eat their food. So it's like, if you have theories, definitely comment them down below, or, like, shoot us a DM on Instagram or something, and, like,
Yeah.
we'll, give us some ideas. Like, I want to know what you guys think too, because there's a lot of people out here that, out there who have a lot more information on that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Also, again, let us know whether goats' eyes are square, rectangle, or ovular and round, like it is. And before I let you go, before I give you your keys, just make sure that you drive home, you walk home, teleport, beam home safely. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode next week. It's going to be pretty fun, that next one. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
I love you. Bye. Bye.